10 minutes before the story went out. So
Okay.
I don't necessarily know that the information, how quickly it got out. I know we were notified within a couple days, but Mr. Ryder can clarify that. I'll have him come over here after he's finished with John.
Yeah, that was good. I was just curious as to what the timeline was and whether there was any communication with Chael. I guess he just went on Fox Sports 1.
Just now?
Well, that's what I was reading on Twitter, but I'm not exactly sure what he said because
We haven't had any direct communication with Chael from the arena tonight. So we saw the SB Nation report that came down, and just regrouped Mark and I and a couple of executives back in Vegas to kind of figure out how we were going to handle that situation.
Does it really make a difference if he fails at this point, considering he already said he retired?
That certainly makes a difference to the commission. It's a second failed test, so it's certainly a serious situation.
Yeah, but he's not coming back. I mean, if he's not going to fight again, he doesn't have to worry about getting licensed again. So.
I understand what you're saying, but I think the issue here is the fact that he was trying to compete during the time at which he was tested.
True.
So I think that's the issue, and I think that's why the commission will take it seriously. And, Chael could certainly unretire if he felt like it. So you got to make sure that your bases are covered there. Hey, Mr. Ratner, can I borrow you for 1 minute?
Thanks, Mark. All right, I'm glad to see you. Yes, Steve.
we were just wondering when you heard about the failed second test.
I heard last week. This is a new week, right? Yeah, like I think Thursday, something like that. Thursday or Friday.
This past Thursday?
Yeah, just barely.
Do you have any idea where that puts them with a commission? Are they doing an amended complaint, or?
That I don't know. I haven't talked to the commission myself. I'm sure I will Monday.
Did you guys reach out to him directly after you found out about the results?
I think the commission notified him and then us. So I haven't talked to him.
Like I said, we've had no communication with Chael.
We had half the staff's in New Zealand, the other half's here, so.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen Dana in about probably 10 days.
Okay. So is the plan to see what the commission does and then decide what you guys?
Oh, completely. The commission he's got to appear before him probably sometime in July, maybe mid-July.
If he was suspended and he did his suspension regardless of the fact that he's retired, and then he served his suspension, would it be just a matter of reapplying, or would there be any further? Would the UFC take any further action?
We haven't even discussed anything about it. I mean, we got so much going on. Next week's our biggest week of the year, like Mr. Schaller said. So that's my big concern is we got amateur stuff going on. We got all these pros. So right now, Chael's very important, but I got to take care of what's going on. So.
Is it concerning to you that he tested positive for HGH and EPO?
What concerns me is everything, about all fighters. I think we're going to do more testing. We want to clean up the sport. So.
Do you think it sends the message that guys aren't going to be able to get away with anything now? Because it used to be considered that HGH was the one thing people could get away with.
I think that all these kind of positive drug tests really it's got to scare all these fighters. They got to learn to make the sport clean, and that's our goal, is to just have a level playing field, and that's certainly my goal.
To what do you attribute this trio of positive tests? Is it a change in the testing protocol or something else?
I think it's the same test they've been running. I don't think it's any different.
I think a couple more for Mark.
Okay, yeah, because I heard somewhere that they were running tests for HGH and EPO and they weren't before.
I don't know. I just know that all the tests go to Water Labs.
Right.
So,
do you guys test for HGH and EPO when you self-regulate?
When we self-regulate, we send everything. I think it's in there. Yeah. I don't know for a fact. This is the first EPO or HGH that I've heard about. So.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Mark.